Hey guys, welcome to Agile Atmas. Today we're going to talk about a very interesting topic that I have spoken in one of the conference. Don't trust Agile. Let's see what Agile and why we shouldn't trust. I want to go with an example. This very common scenario that we could see in Indian roads. A girl walking on the road and then that becomes a revenue generating profession. Right. Now, if you talk about what does she trust right and what is her goal for success? When I was thinking about that, I took a survey on these questions in a Mentimeter. The survey results are very weird. There are a lot of answers that I got. She could trust a rope strength, people at the bottom, skills. Somebody said God. But there are so many answers that circles around rope. And what is the goal for success? And again, there are multiple answers like walk carefully, walk from here to there, one end to other end. Let's see that in deeper. What does she trust now? She may trust the rope. Yes, she have to trust the rope. And she also have to trust the knot that has been tied to the rope. If the rope is very strong and it is not tied properly, she will fall down. And of course, the structural stability of the poles. If the rope is strong and tied up very strongly, but the poles which it was tied is not stable, then again she will fall. What else? Her balancing pole. How she is going to technically balance her walk on the rope. Of course, she will trust her guru who taught us how to walk and who is watching her and who is guiding her. And of course, the wind flow, she have to calculate the wind flow and she have to calculate the risk of the height that she is walking on. Now, if we compare walking on a rope to an agile transformation of an organization, yes, it's like walking on a rope. So how we can compare these factors? A rope could be a process and our leaders or gurus, and our culture is our art, and the technology is how you're balancing your balancing pole, and your structural stability is your organization structure. And of course, it's more important for an individual to have confidence on their own and to be part of this transformation. Let's correlate all these things. Right. Okay, so now you take all these factors, how this has been impacted in the agile transformation. We have an evidential data from the KPMG Global Agile Survey 2019. We have considered all these factors, and there's a link also given for your information. If you take technology, the survey says 36% of respondents stated that their entire landscape was not suited for their agile ambitions. And 56 respondents do not agree that their architecture and tooling support continuous delivery. We are failing on technology there. And if you look at that org structure, only 17% of participants agree that their management system supports their agile ambitions. Right. If you look at their culture, there are three quarters, or around 75% of respondents did not agree that their organization supports an agile culture, which is again very, very alarming. And now you take the leaders. Almost two-thirds, 62% of the top management believe agile is something that has no implications for them. Only 13% of respondents indicated that the top management supports an agile transformation. They do. They'll say agile is very important, but on top of that, their priority is different. And if you take from the process perspective, there's no one single framework that contributes majority. Safe is 19%, Scrum is 17%, nothing is not even close to 50 or more than 50%, right? We are so much scared. Now, coming back to the question, if I ask you what is our goal or success criteria, many of the answers could be walk from A to B successfully in the given condition. And will that match our purpose? Our purpose must be generate more income to run the life. And what she's delivering to meet the purpose, she's actually entertaining the people. So by entertaining the people to generate more income, just walking from A to B, will that be sufficient? No, then that couldn't be her success criteria. So what is our success criteria? Her success criteria can be measured by how much crowd she is attracting, how she is maximizing the revenue, collections, right? Then where the success criteria working from A to B will fit. It could be fit in somewhere where somebody wants to create a record, and what they are going to deliver from that is a recognition to their country or fame, something like that. So the success criteria must be measured based on your purpose and what value you deliver. So do an agile transformation. A success criteria for agile transformation must be a persistent agile wow adoption, not just transforming all the projects into an agile ways of working. Because the purpose here is to satisfy the customer. How we are going to do that? By delivering a high quality at low cost. So to do that, the persistent agile wow adoption is the only key. Now, how to achieve the goal, right? We know what's our goal, we know what's our success criteria, but how we are going to achieve that? Look at this girl. She's accessing the strength and flexibility of the rope before she starts. So it's very important to access the org structure, wow, to identify the gap and then prepare for the transformation. And the next step, she starts with a simple, plain vanilla walk. She tries to understand the risk and challenges. So do your transformation. Assess your current ways of working and identify the gaps. Prepare for the transformation based on the demand. And then she explicitly been shown with the benefits. She's been encouraged continuously. So now showcase the good and bad to all the level of the teams and encourage them, get their accountability. And then go to the next level of complexity. See, now she's performing a complex stance. So then you expand and extend agile transformation to other complex projects and then scale them. So it's a step by step process, whether you're working on a rope or doing an agile transformation. Two C's to see success. Remember the two C's to see the success. One is considering all the success factors. It's your process, culture, org structure, technology, and then leadership. And the second C is communicate your clear goal. Make sure everyone understands the purpose of the transformation. If you fail to do this, you may fail. When I tried to Google the Agile transformation success rate, the results I got is 96% of Agile transformation projects fails. You can see here, I was looking for the success rate, but the results I got is failure because that is more than the success. So understand the facts before you proceed. You could see a lot of articles that talks about the failure rates of Agile transformation for not considering these factors, even in the big Fortune 500 companies. So, as I said, if you're not considering the five factors and the two C's, you don't trust Agile because that will definitely fail. Thank you.